circumstances? What's the outcome of this trial?
Oh, he's in a military courtyard. I think a court-martial. His chances are pretty much preordained. When I was a defense lawyer in the Marine Corps, we rarely sought to get an acquittal, only extenuation of sentence. I was very proud that I actually got a couple of acquittals, but he isn't going to be one of those exceptions. And his best chance is amount of public support contradicting the general pariah status that the government has fastened on him, that will lead the judge, I think, to moderate his sentence. I think the prosecutors will go for a life sentence, not they've promised the death sentence, but for a life sentence. And he could get something like that. It depends on the judge. I hope it will be much less. And I hope that a future president will realize that the right thing to do is to pardon him and celebrate his benefits to this country.
Talking about presidents, this one seems to be pretty set up against Bradley Manning. What do you think of President Obama's reaction to this?
He's a whistleblower. He's told the truth that the authorities didn't want out about torture in Iraq, about assassinations in Afghanistan, about corruption that we were aware of and dictators that we supported. So I think any president would have gone against Bradley Manning. This is the first president where Bradley Manning's trial is one of 6 prosecutions for whistleblowing, a number of which are for offenses or for actions that would not have led to prosecution under earlier presidents, even George W. Bush. So it's a little hard to explain why Obama has gone beyond George W. Bush. I think it's in part because as a Democrat he doesn't expect the same kind of opposition from his own party that a Republican might be getting right now. But in any case, it's a very bad, he's showing himself in a very bad way.
One last question. When you see the people here today, not that many people showed up. Do you think there's a lack of interest?
First of all, this isn't the rally, by the way. This is the pre-rally. We'll see what turns up. Second, this is hot. In summer, it's genuinely hot. And I don't know if I'm impressed by the number of Americans who come up to me to thank me for supporting Bradley Manning. I'm really struck by that. That shows there's a lot more, in effect, silent support for him out there than you would guess by reading the mainstream press.
Do you think that will be enough?
I've been at much smaller rallies than this, let me tell you.
Do you think that's going to be enough?
What?
The public support. Do you think that will be enough to change things?
I think that the recognition, more generally, if the media reflected, that he did a service for his country and he did the right thing, can have an influence on the judge in this case. There's no guarantee of it at all. But I think we're not here that much with an expectation of affecting the trial. We want Americans to know that those people who think of him, Bradley Manning, as a traitor, do not understand our Constitution. They don't understand the country they're part of, or what it's capable of, or what its ideals are. And there's a lot of Americans like that who are quite willing to live under an elected monarch, which is basically what we have. And what we could, that was even true at the time of our revolution, our War of National Liberation. Perhaps 2/3 of the country did not actively support the revolution. Well, it's been like that ever since. But there are a lot of people who do understand that the Bill of Rights and the First Amendment deserve to be memorized and commemorated and acted on forevermore. You provide an example that's an inspiration, I think, for every country that wants freedom.